Make sure we are good to go. We are live. Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Jedi Academy. Live on YouTube and Twitch. Just making sure everything's good to go. We look pretty solid there. Get that turned off. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show, the Jedi Academy, the show we do every Saturday, pretty much as we can. What episode are we on? 344. So, yeah. Last weekend we had the ACS stuff going on, and so yeah, we raised money with the ACS, and we did an all-day stream. So the Jedi Academy is a part of that. So if you don't see that episode, that's why it's going on. But good morning to everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Glad to have you guys here for the Jedi Academy. What is the Jedi Academy? It is a Q&A show with myself and what other content creators want to come on. I'll leave the Zoom call open for them. They have busy lives and stuff. Sometimes we got a lot of people on, sometimes it's just me. But it's basically here to answer your questions about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. Glad to have you guys here. And the way it works is if you have a question you want to pose to myself or anybody else that's on the Zoom call, pretty simple. Just put the word question for your actual question, comment, or statement that you want us to answer or respond to, and we will get that answer to you. There's a lot of stuff going on. We had a puzzle yesterday. Thanks to everybody that came out yesterday. It was a lot of fun with me and Desi, and we had James, fine Irish boy, there with us yesterday. It's a fine. Ram was on for a little bit.
Hang him.
No, we're not hanging anybody, Mary J. It's Saturday morning. It's too early for that crap. But yeah, we had a lot of fun last night, and then we went and did with Ram and Desi and Boss came on for a little bit, and we had fun doing JC. Then we went over to Scribe's channel and had a blast with Scribe like we always do. It was fantastic. Thanks for everybody that came out. We always have fun on Fridays. If you haven't had a chance to come join us on a Freaky Friday TJF between my stream and Scribble streams, it's just a lot of fun. And so hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it was entertaining for you guys. Oh, we were blasted, man. Yeah, I mean, I got crushed, dude. We had so many shoeies and stuff. I mean, we were doing so many shoeies. It was redonkulous, dude. We got blasted, but you know what, Mary J? We still did quite well in JC. We can be as intoxicated as we need to be, Mary J, but we did it. Did the work. Okay. Oh, brother. Speaking of
Hang him.
that's right, man. There's some hangings going on here. All right, let me get the chat going on both of these, and then we'll get this party started. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and you gotta have fun. It's let loose, have fun, get snookered. You know, it's a blast. You pay for it the next day. I'm not gonna lie, but it's still a lot of fun, and I enjoy Friday nights with you guys. I enjoy hanging out with Scribbles. I hang out with Desi being there was a lot of fun. Everybody there, just a lot of fun. Let your hair down, just let go, have fun, and that's what it's all about. All right, give your greetings if you haven't already. Shout out me, shout out the skewers. I'm going to shout you out back and say thank you for being here. If you watch anything else, but you're here with us on the Jedi Academy, appreciate it. Nathaniel Morgan over on YouTube is our first contestant there. He says, good morning and hello there. Good morning, Nathaniel Morgan. Glad to have you here. The person who says, happy Saturday, skewers and delicious J. Oh, thank you. Yes, delicious. Mary J, yep. Glad to have you here, Mary J. I'm totally not gay. Nate2284 says, go back to Huts. That's right. Glad to have you guys here on a Saturday morning. So yes. So for today, we'll do Jedi Academy. Then I got some shit I got to do outside in the yard, just some cleanup and stuff I got to get done. And then I'll be back tonight for some Dungeons and Dragons on this channel. We've started a new campaign. It's kind of a little fun short campaign that we're doing. I'm actually doing the DMing on that. And yeah, we're having fun with it. So yeah, if you want to join us for that, that'll be 8 Eastern, 7 Central my time for some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, The Forgotten Realms. The land of Harun. And then we'll go back to our normal schedule Monday through Thursday with all the SWGOH streams, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays. We've been having a lot of fun doing Baldur's Gate 3 with me and Ouchie. You guys are going to really be enjoying that, so we'll keep all that stuff going. If you enjoy the streams and you like the content that we're putting out, make sure you hit the thumbs up, watch the videos, leave comments. Those are the easiest way to support the channel, things of that nature. All right, so get your questions in, get your coffee. We need your coffee. Rainbow says, wow, I dropped a total of 8 battles and my opponent only dropped 1 and I still won by 6. Nice. Very nice. Very nice, Ram. You're doing good work, my friend. Hey, Darcelea, what's going on? Good morning. Says, good morning, Ranger Skewers. I really enjoy spending time with you all. I enjoy having you here too, Darcelea. Darcelea is one of many who contributed to my shoey pen last night. Oh my god. All kicked off by, of course, the legend himself, GLD, got me going yesterday on our stream. I got through the entire stream, not one, I think one shoey. Mary J had done like a piddly half. It's funny. What's good morning? 173. Mary J gave Eddie does. He says clink clink. I'm like, oh my god, Mary J did a shoey. Holy shit, I'm gonna do this because this is great. I check it. It's like half of what a shoey normally is. Not the way written. Daisy came in line and helped him out, and I did those. But I hadn't done any. And then right at the end of the stream, right before we're getting ready to go raid Scribe, here comes JLD like a boss and just starts putting it on me. Oh my god. And then we got the Scribble stream and oh god dang it. It's like, oh my god. Okay, here we go. So yes, I ended up doing a lot of shoeys, a lot of Fernet, but you know, you gotta do it. You gotta have fun, and I'm glad you guys are having fun. And I guess as Darcy says, I really enjoy having you guys here. And I enjoy your company as well. And I hope I bring you something fun and entertaining to listen to. Keep you going through your day, whatever you're doing. So, not to worry about me. I am just fine. I can handle plenty of alcohol, and I'll be out there today sweating my balls off, getting all those weeds and trees out of the back that I got to do today. But it won't take me that long, an hour or two of work. But it's just the heat right now. It's just really gross. So I'll take a nice shower and chillax afterwards with a nice cold beverage. Yes. I want to pick on Ranger now. I'm done trolling Bones. I mean, you can try, Mary J, but you know me. I'll come back at you, brother. Let's see here. I've always been part of the dark side. Where do you want it? Mary J, I am the dark side of the force. You know this, my young apprentice. It was I who allowed you to be part of the dark side. What do you mean good I win? I was dark side before you were even born. I came out dark side. 2 things in my life you will never get me confused about. Being part of the dark side and being a Mandalorian. I think we've just, I think we've all got it. I think we've got it. The facts are in order here. You can't have a chewy discount. He did. That was so funny. Yeah, and loving shoeys. Yes. Yes. That's wrong, but sure. Oh, God. I cannot tell you. I hate that stuff so much, but hey, man, it's tradition. Heinzie left it in my care, and I got stuck with it. So, you know, so if that keeps that memory of Heinzie alive, then well, at least we're doing something there. That was so funny last night. My God, that shoey discount that had me cracking up. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What a donation is this? It's like, what are you doing, man? Hey, wait a minute. I'm not going to fall for the old banana in the tailpipe trick here, Mary J. Like, wait a minute. That's not $7. Stan. Change, Stan. Oh, God. I'm beginning to think more and more Mary J is Randy Marsh. Yes. I mean, a lot of similarities between the two. Yes. What? That's right, dude. It wasn't even that. With 350. Yeah, I think that would have been better. I think it was like 485 whatever. Yeah, whatever it was. I think it was $5, something like that. Yeah. This is something silly. Oh God. Here, Ranger, do a shoey. What do you mean? That's not what I need to do a shoey. You $4.85 will be enough. No, it won't. She was in line and she just was like, I got to help Mary J. And then she hung you. So you got a good deal out of it, Mary J. Not only did you get Desi to help you, but then she hung her ass. So yeah, in game. Question: when do you think the next Galactic Chase is, Ranger? I don't know, man. That is a great question. Depressed Wampa. Uh, $5 will be fine, Ranger. No, it won't. $5 will do fine. No, it won't. What do you think? It's some kind of Jedi? Wave your hand around me. But back to your question, Press Wampa. Your guess at this point is as good as mine, because I mean, ships, they've not touched ships, they've not looked at ships, we haven't had a ship. I talked about this on a recent stream. Was like, it is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It is helter skelter with ships. In moments we get inundated with a bunch of ships, and we get a lot of ships, and then nothing. And then we get a lot of ships and then nothing. This is the longest I've seen we've been on a drought for ships. And it just makes me scratch my head and go, what are we doing with fleets? You know, it just seems like it's something we have to do, but it's just there, you know, so it's really strange. I don't know it doesn't really matter what ship they're, Mary J. I mean, I mean, I don't know, but we're just not getting anything on ships. Not that it really breaks my heart. I'm not the biggest fan of ships, but I do know that there are players out there that ships are a big thing. They like ships a lot. They like the combat of ships, you know, and I get it. But it's hard to be excited for something that is just, we don't get consistently, you know, we get a lot and then nothing. And then the meta is what the meta is right now. Once you get caught up on ships, and one positive, people are getting caught up on ships, and that's a nice thing that people are getting caught up. But so that's a positive. But the negative is like, we haven't had anything exciting or new with ships in a long time since last year, Leviathan. I'm trying to think. It's been since then. Maybe Comeuppance. No, yeah, I think Comeuppance was afterwards. I mean, it's been, but few and far between. So for the, you know, once you get caught up, you've done the same stuff over and over again, and ship RNG, and you know, I mean, watch my JC last night. I mean, it's really just, it's just all RNG. It's like, ugh. We could, yeah. I mean, the meta's has been the meta for a long time, Nate. It's just nothing new or exciting, or you know, there's nothing going on with ships. And you know, what I hope doesn't happen, but I think is going to happen, is that we're going to get inundated with a big ship influx again. And it's like, okay. And then we'll scramble, and then we'll get the ship, and then nothing. You know, it's not like last year up to Leviathan, we were getting, and right afterwards, we were getting a lot of consistent ship stuff. And it made me think, because I said the year previous was going to be the year of the ship. I was wrong. We only got one or two, I think. And then 2023, we got like 8-9 ships. It was crazy. That's including the Leviathan, the new ships and the capital ship and everything. It was like, okay, they're committing to this. Now the release of Leviathan was a disaster, but at least they were trying to bring new stuff into the fleet meta, and update it and keep it somewhat interesting and exciting. But yeah, the meta right now with Leviathan is it's very tired. It's complete RNG. It has nothing to do with anything. It's just, the ships for the most part is RNG. You know, I mean, it's just, you just hope you don't get cruddy RNG. You know, it's the way it is. Yeah, you can, Ram, if you want to start deleting your old set of crons. Yeah, you can. I don't know. It still should be logged in for GAC through Monday. Usually people wait after they do their fight on GAC Monday or Sunday after that, just to be safe, because you never know with the game. I know everything's locked in with GAC, but I never mess with them until after I do my fights, and then I'll go and delete a bunch of them and get the resources so I can start rolling the new ones. Because we know that they're all going away. They're going bye-bye. I think there's a TW going on right now. You may not want to do that while TW is happening if you're involved in TW. So I usually don't risk it, so yeah. You're hoarding your crystals in case it's surprised with the new capital ship before year's end. I mean, that makes sense. I'm not. I've already committed what I'm doing there. I mean, if there's a new ship announced, there's a new ship announced, but I'm still going for GL Ahsoka. We're going to get Ezra. We're going to commit to that. I mean, we know the Great Mothers are the next characters coming in. So I'll do the thing with them this week and, yada, 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 humana, and stay on the path. That'll be what, the fifth? 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth character for release. We know that the Great Mothers will be with Morgan Elsbeth. That'll be for the Balin event. We know that Enoch, Night Trooper, Death Trooper, Peridia are going to be for Ahsoka. So I think next week we will get the Great Mothers. I don't know if they're going to release the next cadence of requirements for Ahsoka. It may not be next week. It may be the week after we get that. So yeah. Oh, the engineer. Choo choo. Engine number 9. Hey, the engineer, what's going on, buddy? Glad to have you here over on YouTube. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We know the Great Mothers are coming in, and then after that, we are caught up on the road ahead with the release of the Great Mothers. Everything that they talked about in their road ahead post will have now been released, and so we are on. Unless they're going to do another post about what they're going to, like a galactic update kind of post or something along those lines. Everything after this will be purely speculation and guesswork. A lot of it's logical. You can make a guess on it. It's definitely on the board. I think characters like Shin for Balin makes total sense, right? Mordok makes sense for that team. So you have Balin, Shin, Morgan, the Great Mothers, and him. So that would be a good new like Merc kind of group or something you can have moving forward. And then we know Ezra's coming in, so we know that there's going to be at least one more marquee. I'm going to say 2 I think we're going to get a Sabine that is Padawan Sabine from the show, and we're going to get Hu Yang for the 4 characters for Ahsoka, and then the 5th will be one of those floaty ones, floaty kind of character that you can make a 5th out of whatever you want, for like they did for Boba Fett and stuff. It's like here are the characters you need. These are the marquee characters, and I'll add another one. It's like, okay, fantastic. I think Balin's team will be more all put together, and then you'll have a little bit of a flow, because we know Ezra's the lifter for Ahsoka. His kit looks ridiculous, but then again, he is a lifter character, so there is no surprise there. So yeah, we'll see. I have a sneaky suspicion that those characters are still coming in, and unless we get a post about it, then we'll all be in limbo for these next few weeks coming up. We know we're not getting Ahsoka because it was put in the post on Ezra that we're not getting an Ahsoka release until he is in the game. So the last day probably be that week. I guarantee it. The week, like that Monday when we all get him. He's not going to be needed for Ahsoka, but you bet your ass she's going to come right at the end of that. So that'll be what we get him September, October, November. So sometime right after that conquest, we're going to get, right afterwards, you're going to see it. I'm just telling you guys, Ahsoka's going to be dropping. And then in between that, I think we're not going to get any of her marquees until later on, possibly. We'll see how they're going to play this. But I think they're going to get a Balin, the legendary Epic Confrontation event first. So you're going to see like the Great Mothers. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of possible ways that this could go. So we'll see. I do believe Shin will come into the game, and then we'll see what happens afterwards. But it's an interesting time because we know about the Great Mothers, but after that, and we've got our stuff on Ezra now. But we're in unknown territory because we don't know after the road ahead. We don't know what's coming next. We're all just gonna have to figure it out. We have to hold hands, guys. We're gonna hold hands. We're gonna get through this together. We're gonna figure it out. God damn it, we're gonna do it. Yes, Moff Gideon is pretty good. So yeah, welcome to the Jedi Academy. Get your greetings in, get your questions in. If you have any questions, again, follow the format. Put the word question for any extra question, comment, or statement. And yeah, we're never getting Satil. Nah, not for a while, Mary Jane. That's okay. I really thought the year anniversary of us getting Malgus was going to maybe usher her in, but no, not anytime soon. It's like Red 5, Mary J. At this point, it's like we'll get it when we get it. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to think about it anymore because it's like, okay. I really thought that once upon a time that we're gonna get Red 5 and I know Skeletor, they really threw us off on that one. But yeah, Satil and Red 5 they'll come in when they bloody come in. So yeah. Raymond, welcome. Says it seems welcome to the stream. Says it seems we almost have the full team of GL Imperial Remnant Thrawn. Yeah, I mean Thrawn will definitely be a character we have to keep on the lookout. I don't think we're going to get him. Someone said, and I can't remember who it was, that right after all this stuff, we're going to get GL Thrawn, like Balin Legendary, Ahsoka, and then Thrawn. Like, I don't know about that. People are going to lose their minds. Now it depends on how they do it, but that'd be crazy to have one GL Legendary or Legendary GL then GL. Oh lordy. Yeah, pretty much, Nate. Yeah, you nailed it on the head there. Porkins and then Red 5. Yeah, we'll wait and see. Baby Yoda eyes, they're watching you. Says the two basilisks as the daily login makes me think, oh, our capital ship incoming. I don't think any capital ship's incoming, Baby Yoda eyes. They're not bringing any new capital ship right now with the amount of marquees and stuff that are dropping hard for, we know the Great Mother's coming. We know all this stuff. Oh my god, just the amount of characters that we're going to have upcoming and stuff, and the amount of relics that are needed for Ahsoka is going to be nutso. It already is nutso. And the amount of probably relics you'll need to get Balin is going to be nutso. So they're not going to drop a capital ship. Yeah, they're maybe in the future, Baby Yoda eyes, but not anytime soon. Not with the amount of relics and stuff flying off that we're going to have to do for GL Ahsoka and Balin. That these are two events we know are coming around the corner. No, I don't see it. Afterwards, possibly they could go capital ship. We talked about that, Baby Yoda eyes. That like after we get through Balin and Ahsoka, they could go hard into ships again. Maybe that's the plan. Why we didn't get anything sooner? And I think Old Republic could be definitely on the table. Nate, question: can we get more mod space? Oh my god, yeah. Their OSUs don't hold with the amount of characters we have. Yeah, I know. It's been brought to their attention. I've talked about it. We do need more mod space. We need two things. We need more mod space, and we need to have better drop rates and better access to more of the mod slicing resources. Because the reason we are in the position is we can't roll the mods that we want to roll fast enough because we don't get enough material. And the other thing too is, because mods are RNG, you're not guaranteed to hit the stuff that you want. Even if you re-roll, you still can't necessarily get the stats that you want on a mod. So, and you only get so much of that material. So we're just sitting there with all these mods. I've got tons of them. They're like 14, 15, 16, 17 that I just have not been able to slice because I don't get material fast enough, and the material drop rates are, well, they're rough. So mod slicing material is rough to get. It is really rough to get. So we can't get them fast enough. They think even if you spend, you're not going to spend. The reason people don't spend on mod material is because it's RNG. You can get as much material as you want. If you don't hit stuff, you're not hitting stuff. And it's so hard to get. We do need more space. We need more material. If they're going to keep mods RNG based the way they are, fine, but we can't get the backlog caught up. I mean, even with all the characters coming in, you drop mods on there, it still can't keep up with the amount of mods that we want to do something with. When we finally do get a mod, it has to sit there until we get the slicing material, and we can only slice so many. It's pretty much a pain in the ass, man. I'm with you, man. I've been saying for a long time we need more mod space and more materials dropping our way to start cleaning out some of the mods so we can make a decision if we're going to keep a mod or not. The reason we can't is we don't get enough mod slicing material to where it's like, okay, I've got all these mods in here. I can't roll them fast enough, and I get another one. And now I'm playing the game. I've only got so much space. So I'm like, well, I guess I get rid of this one and keep this one since it's got more speed and better stats, but I still can't roll it. It's going to sit there. And I'm just going to keep playing this game. It's really frustrating. Raymond says if Luthen ship is bonkers, it will make Home One fleets relevant again. Possibly. We'll see. We don't know if we're not getting his ship anytime soon. I don't feel, but we'll see. But yes, his ship would be badass. The ship in Andor was fantastic. G-Dub. Oh, hey there, Badge. Hi, Badge. Says, give us unlimited calibration thing, the increase in cost every time. True, but I mean, just help us get more material something, man. It's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous, Badge. Oh, and good morning there, Badge. Good to see you here, Badge. But yeah, it's nuts, man. Every time that we get mod events, I mean, you guys see me do mod depression every day on the stream. We roll religiously for mods, doing mods, rolling mods, and I try to make, keep what I want to keep in there. And you guys see me roll stuff, but I can't slice it up any higher. I'm still working on mods on the characters that I just got on the characters, so I'm working on getting those mods up and running, like we did recently with Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan and Queen Amidala. I mean, we've been working religiously on those slicing those mods, but again, I can't get those sliced fast enough. And we put new mods on the new characters, and we'll get into definitely get into 6E or 6E at I think 6Ds, because we usually have those enough of the slicing initial match to get to the 6D. But after that, it's like can't do anything else. You're just gonna sit there until I can get back to you, buddy. And in the meantime, I just took all those mods up because they were good, but I still got all these little ones still sitting in my inventory that I can't get to because, again, only so much material. Like, good God in heaven. It is definitely something. Yeah, exactly. Good. All right. So yeah, get your questions in, and yeah, let's do this. Jedi Academy. So whatever questions you guys have got about the game, go ahead. We will rock and roll. Good morning to everybody. Good afternoon. Good evening. I'm going to be going a little bit shorter on the Jedi Academy today because I do got to get out there before it gets too hot out there and I melt. I don't know if you guys know this, but I do suffer from, I'm blessed with gingivitis, but yeah, getting out there in that heat is going to really suck. A superstitious Kickman, welcome, says I'm superstitious about mods. I only roll them under TW and GAC lock. Man, that's fine. As long as you put on your good purse. Not that hot. It's going to be 90 something degrees, Rainbow. What the fuck are you talking about? With the heat index over 100. I'm looking at the temperature right now. It's 89 at 10:30 in the morning. Great. Fantastic. That was supposed to cool off today. I'm going to suffer. You don't really think about the heat. Like even when I go out and I go work out and do stuff like that, you don't think about the heat because you're getting your vehicle. You go to the gym, you go run to the store. You only feel it for a moment or two when you're out there doing stuff. But when you go out there to actually do some work, because I did work yesterday, I went out yesterday morning, and it was like this heat and holy God. I mean, after about an hour and a half, I mean, I was just drenched because you don't think of this how the heat is. In this time of year. So yeah. Raymond says, couldn't catch any of your BG3 streams. Are you enjoying it? Yeah, we're having a blast, man. Me and Alex are having a blast. You finished it last week? Oh, nice. Yeah, we're still in finishing up what we're doing in the Underdark. I mean, we're still at the Dwergar strongholds, and there's so much stuff to do there, and we're cleaning out. No, we just got to Shar's Temple, and we're doing all that stuff right now. And yeah, but I'm really enjoying it. It's fun. I think the game is fantastic. I think they did an unbelievable job with Baldur's Gate 3. They really captured the essence. What I like about Baldur's Gate 3, it's a fun game. I like the role playing aspect of it, things of that nature. It reminds me a lot of Star Wars: The Old Republic in that regard. I think the combat is really well done. But what I really liked is I was comparing the stats and abilities with the monsters from the 5th edition book, and I was going for one-to-one comparison the other day. I'm like, that is exactly correct. That is unbelievable. They nailed it. So I think they're doing. I'm really enjoying the game. Kickbang, Twitch will boost you if you blame the heat on climate change. I don't believe that. I'm gonna do that. We know. I mean, climate change is real, but I'm not going to take advantage of it. The Creed Gamer comes in and says, I'm still alive. He's awake. He's alive. We're glad that you're still alive. Thank you, Creed Gamer. That's the name of Night Hudson. Oh, well, before you were born. Glad to have you here. My life has been a total but busy mumbo jumbo the past year or two. Well, that's what happens with life there, Creed Gamer. Absolutely. That's understandable. We're glad to have you come back in and join us for a stream. Hopefully you can do more. Maybe your life's getting back in order. But if it's not, you got to keep focusing on what you got to focus on in your life. That's understandable too. Oh, fantastic. I've been working on turning this old storage basement into a Mandalorian Armory cosplay workshop the past month. Oh, Creed Gamer, you should see me in my full glory in the fully kitted out Beskar Mando costume, man. I look delicious. Mm-hmm. Got that thing up and running. Got the whistling birds on it and the digital display for the flamethrower. I'm going to DM you now to remind you. I don't think you ever sent me. Well, send me a remind me the Creed. I don't remember if you did or not. I know we talked about it in the past, but I don't think you ever sent me anything. Yeah, hit me up in Discord and send me send me that. But that's fantastic. I'm excited, man. So you got life going on, and you're changing your basement into what would the Mandalorians call it? Not the cauldron, but I mean covert. Yeah, there you go. Check the general chat. All right, let me see. Let me see. Oh, I love that. That looks great. Oh, that looks so good, dude. I like that. I like that a lot. Yes. Yes, that looks so delicious. Pimpy and delicious. Here, I'll send you a picture of me in the Beskar costume. That looks really cool, man. Or not. God damn it. I hate when they do this. Hold on. Let me get this figured out. Stupid Discord. There we go. All right. I've done my duty for king and country. Dang. Covert. Yeah, that's right. There you go. Oh yeah, that was you were there when we were putting that all together there, Creed Gamer, and I feel I got all the parts and stuff in, and so yeah, did the paint job myself, did all that. It's been a process. Raymond, no spoilers here, but BG3 really rewards players to take the road not usually taken. We're doing all kinds of stuff. Alga's got me doing all the side quests and stuff like that. That's why it's taking longer, because we're doing all the little nooks and crannies and stuff. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this all plays out. And I want to get the tiefling into my bed. She said some really nice things to me. Oh yeah, man, there was a lot of wet sanding involved in that process, Creed. Oh, God. G Dub says, I think we might be sleeping a bit on key 2 level 9 for this next set. We'll have to see once it gets released, but if I'm correct, every time he loses his taunt, he strips 2% turn from the enemy, and he has 70% chance to gain taunt. It could be. I still think of Rogue One more as an offensive team, G Dub, because I mean, there's too many teams that for Rogue One on defense, you can just, I mean, we've used it before, and you can control K2 quite easily. But I think on offense, it may make them like hit up again like they did before. It might be a good team. I don't know yet, but I typically, even when we had the last Rogue One Cron, I used it mainly for offense, because as soon as we saw it, we figured it out. It's like, all right, that's tough, but if you have this and this, you can take it out, and it's like, okay, I win. But when we use it on offense, like, I'm gonna go kill GL with this. It's like, holy God, you could be right on that, G Dub. I could. We'll see. Yeah, the costume itself, I got the pieces. I had to do the initial sanding, I think with a 150 grit I used on it to smooth it out, right? And then I went to putting the first coat of base primer on, and letting that sit for like 3 to 4 or 4 to 4 days. It was typically the average. I let it sit so it aired out and did its thing. Then I wet sanded it with 3. Then I put the next coat of primer that I use on, let that sit for 4 days. Do the next sanding, which was a 6. And then we did the last coat of primer. But on the last coat of primer, let's see, primer. Yeah, we did the last coat of primer. Then I took a 2000 grit sandpaper, wet sanded, but very gently just to scuff it. And then we put then I buffed it out with wax, like car wax. Then once that was done, then I did the first coat of graphite. Let that sit for about, and then I did a clear coat, a wet coat of clear on that again, and then gave it 4 to 6 hours. I didn't want it to get too hard, and then once I did that, then I put that final bit of graphite in, so it really rubbed in nicely and buffed it up, and that's why the armor looks as good as it did. Oh, nice. Let me go look here. Oh, that's looking fantastic. Oh, that's looking just fantastic. Oh, look at all that Mando armor. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, there's a Ken doll there. I didn't want to see that. Oh, that looks fantastic. Oh, Creed Gamer. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so happy. Oh, that makes me so happy to see. Oh, I would have a lot of fun there. Hey, Skull Tumbler Dry. Glad to have you here. Man with the best friend in the business. It's fantastic. Yes. Oh, Creed Gamer just sent me the ongoing process of his new Mandalorian covert shop that he's putting together. It's very delicious for me as a Mandalorian, and so yeah. And then if you feel like doing air hockey, you can do air hockey. You've got both. Yeah, that would be fantastic. Yeah. Should go stream Star Wars games together sometimes while working armor. I mean, I don't know if we could do SWGOH games and do armor at the same time. They're Creed Gamer. So either we pick one or the other. The next time, after Halloween, I'll do I've got to redo the breastplate. So once I'll do a stream and you can join me and we'll talk about and I'll do a live stream of me doing the work. Oh, wearing arm? No, I'm not doing that. No, I can't do shit when I'm in that costume. I can't even eat while I'm in that armor. I have to have Desi feed me because I can't get my hands up. I mean, that thing is layered and ridiculous. And the gloves, man. I mean, I can hold the pistol and do stuff with, but I can't do like intricate things like move them. It's silly. It's for the kids. And I just have to suffer through it. Yeah, we got the voice working for the helmet. What else did we do? Fans are installed. We got the cooling system in the helmet. Got the sound system for the helmet. I finally got the right voice modulator and stuff. Amplifier. I need to find some better speakers, so that's my next thing that we'll do here before MegaCon. And then yeah, everything else is done. Got the Darksaber, got all the good stuff. Yeah, fantastic. We got plenty of armor parts here to work on. Yes, sir. That would be fun. I mean, you just talk about, and I could talk about it because I've been through that process of why you saying, depending on what you're going for, right? Like if you're going for the more duller armor look, like, say like for bow or, the different types of texture and design for the armor, like Boba Fett is not going to be the same process. You'll still sand it and prime it, right? But you're not going to do what I did, the extra steps, because I have to make mine look like metal, right? Because it's Beskar, the actual Beskar armor. So the time and effort for painting and stuff for Boba Fett is totally different than like what I went through. Much less time to have to deal with. But the sanding portion is what it is. Oh, very nice. I got to see that one, Greed Gamer. The engineer question, I just saw that on YouTube. My apologies, my friend says, what are the rewards last year of Darth Duel of the Fates event? My Obi-Wan and Master Relic 8. So I have a good stash of droid bins, but need more words and biddles and actually, is it worth it? Yes, Relic 9 is worth it. It's worth it because it helps you in the raid, but it's just that assault battle. I think it's crystals, a shit ton of cash, and you get either one or two, you either get the droid brains or the other one. Yeah. The rewards for me at Relic 9 are ridiculous. And it was a win-win for me. It's like, okay, I get the assault battle, get all these rewards and the Relic 9 rewards, and then with the cash, and then it helps me for my guild in the raid. So it was like, yeah, I'm doing it. Yeah, it's totally different, man. I mean, when you look at the armor to get it, here, I'll go grab a piece here. Get the nice and cleaned. So, God damn it. So yeah, a piece like this to make it look like this, like it does in the show. I mean, this is a total different process to make it, um, to make that armor glow like this. So it's got that mirror finish like in the show. So you can see the reflection coming off of it. Same with the helmet. There's many more layers, steps to get the armor to look like this. And make it look cool. Like to get that mirror finish, or you can look at it and you can see your reflection in the mirror. You can see the reflection of you guys in the streams and stuff like that. Like if I got this, it's mirror. But yeah, and it's been trial and error. Derek Kerr says, hello there. What's your name? My name, I'm Ranger J 1999. Derek Kerr, glad to have you here. Possibly engineer. So yeah. Oh, where am? Oh, you're from Nashville. Oh, yeah. My lovely lady friend Desi is from Nashville. I was just up in Nashville the couple weeks ago watching the Titans game. Titans versus 49ers preseason game. I'm actually in Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, you definitely use graphite powder, and that's a two-part process for that to get it to look like. And you can make it look like that. It's just not do anything with the paint underneath to get that mirror finish like the Beskar armor. But say like you wanted to do like dark Trooper Moff Gideon Beskar, you'd have to go heavy black primer to make it look that black and shiny and stuff. Yeah. Well, I'm glad Derek Curtis. My favorite movies are Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, and Jurassic Park. I think those are fine selections, my friend. Yeah, it might be a little bit different. Yeah, Tumblr. The Birmingham, England is going to be a little bit different than Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah. Rangers going to be go blind St. in the sun. Sketch that kitsch. Says I said that completely wrong. You know who you are. So what's top of your character wish list to add to the game? True Revan. And always has been and always will be. Wants him. Revan Reborn. No, nothing's worse than Ram. Your favorite universe is Star Wars and Marvel? Okay, very nice. Mine's definitely Star Wars, but I am a junkie when it comes to mythology and lore for it's Warhammer 40K, Lord of the Rings. I just eat it up, gobble it up. I mean, The Witcher. I've done it. And Marvel, I've read all the comics and stuff. I mean, yeah, I'm really into anime, so yeah. Oh, I'm sure it is, Tumblr. It's English, old boy. Yes, it's quite curious. Yeah, I don't think Ram's allowed in the sun for more than 5 minutes because the reflection is it's really bad. Not good. And I think that the sun and Ram have come to an understanding and an agreement that that's not going to happen. Yeah, the what ifs are pretty good. They can be pretty good. They're Derek Kerr. Yeah, I've seen some of them. Tomlo says, I took my Mesa Relic 7 for the raid last night, Ram. What do you think of that, Ram? And it was at this moment Ram cried in joy as another member of the community took Mace Windu to a higher level. There was much rejoicing. And then we ate the minstrels. But glad to have you guys here. Get your questions in, comments, all that stuff. But yeah, we'll get together, Creed Gamer, and yeah, I do have to redo the breastplate here after I do the Halloween stuff. But yeah, but getting the whistling birds was a pain in the ass but I finally got them in there, and then all the wires and stuff, and then also the digital display on this one, for his flamethrower, that's got the little dashes and stuff. It looks really nice. It came out really well. What if General Grievous survived? Yeah. Well, there's all kinds of stuff, and people have done that on YouTube. Like, what if Anakin hadn't turned to the dark side? There's a whole bunch of, not just like the what ifs that they did for like Disney and stuff, but there's a YouTube channel that does that too. It's like, what if this hadn't happened, or if Luke had turned to the dark side? They're fun to listen to. It gives you a perspective, like, oh, that's an interesting perspective. What if Anakin hadn't fallen to the dark side? What if he likes sand? I don't. Has Star Wars Theory done that? I don't know if he's done. I don't remember Theory. I think he's talked about it, but I'm talking. Maybe I don't remember if it was Theory. I know I have it. Should have done it ages ago. You fought the good fight there, Tom Blow. Depressed Wampa, you were probably sworn by people during Halloween. I now would go talk to the guy with the best armor. Oh, Depressed Wampa, you should have seen me at the parade, man. We did this past May. I got swarmed, dude. It was so funny to watch. The kids were screaming my name, running up, trying to hug me and stuff. It was so funny. I mean, like Star Wars, or you don't like the Star Wars series? Hey, woo, man! So happy I bring your skewers. I did. You two missed the part about what if Thanos collected the Infinity Stones? Stones?
I him.
I don't know about that one. I hadn't heard about that one, Derek Kerr. Yeah, that's the plan. Now, last year for Halloween, I was in the costume, but I was just out there and letting people come. But we didn't get a lot of people. So I'm going to get it in the costume this year with a big bag of candy and use the tracker and give the kids something to see. I'll bring the dark saber and maybe not. That's a lot to carry. I need a happy helper for that one, and then give out candy. But people that did come, and there was a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, but not as much as I saw in the other part that I need to go to. People were stopping their cars. People were stopping, getting pictures with me. And then when we did the parade this year, it was pandemonium. Because I went with a guy from Sasquatch Games in Desi, and I just walked ahead of them, and he was handing out flyers for the store and stuff, and I was just getting my picture taken. We had Grogu there, so the kids could hold Grogu and they get their pictures with me. But I mean, just as much as the kids were, the adults were coming in, snapping shots and going crazy. Derek says, me and my brother Tristan, we did watching Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I haven't watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I never really got into the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. I mean, I've seen people play it, but I don't get jump scared and stuff like that. It's just the way I am. Horror movies make me laugh. I don't get scared. Like if I watch Aliens, I'm watching because I'm giggling, not because I get terrified. I'm just built differently. It seems like you got a lot of stuff there, Derek Carr. I like that. Yeah, expanding your knowledge base with all this good lore. I like it. But yeah, I'm a junkie for that stuff. I'm a junkie for anime, and I just love world building. I just love it. What if Freddy was in Star Wars? Well, that would be interesting. Or Marvel. I don't know. I mean, there's some powerful people in both those universes, Derek. I think Freddy might be be the one getting scared because I don't know. Freddy tried to pull some crap without Palpatine. I don't like Freddy's chances there. Like he goes to try to scare Darth Vader. I think Vader's just going to have a field day with him. Like, what is this? He's either gonna force choke him, throw him around with the force, or just cut him up with his lightsaber. And then you'll hear Vader be like, all too easy. And then Marvel, can you imagine that? Runs up to Wolverine. Boo! I'm gonna get you. Wolverine's like, listen, Bob. Wolverine rips those claws and Freddy was never heard of again. I gotta say, I did watch, if you guys haven't seen it, the Deadpool Wolverine movie. God, it was so good. I enjoyed that movie so much. God, it was so good. If you haven't seen it, I hope you do get a chance to see it. And if you haven't seen it, maybe I'll do a watch party with you guys for Deadpool Wolverine when it comes out on Disney Plus. Oh, Derek, I'm as old as dirt, dude. I am old as hell. I am 49. People don't think that I am that age when they look at me, but I am 49. Just turned 49. I'm going to be the big 50 next year. I know I look incredibly in shape and young, but that's because I use the lotion and take care of my skin. Oh yeah, I do have a young. Yeah, you may be old, but you're young. You have a young mentality. I do. I'm always a big kid. You're 23 years old, Derek. Cool. Yeah, I'm. Nate says 49. Nani? And Shinderu. Nani? Just standalone. It doesn't really matter. There's Jergens, and then there's another one that I like. I can't remember. The brand's not coming to my head, but the it's just you want people don't realize, especially men, that I work out, and do all that stuff. If I said 39, yeah. Are you gonna go to your? Oh, that's nice, Derek. Very nice, very nice. Darcelay says, "Man, that's not old." I know, but I got all these whippersnappers in here. They look at like Nate's in disbelief. Yeah, I'm about to be 50, man. Can you believe that? You forget I was in the army for 11 years and did all this other crazy stuff. Was in a band. I've done a lot of cool stuff in my life, man. I take care of myself. But yeah, the lotion thing, it it it's really good to do. Like, you take a shower, you do your normal process, right? And but it 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 keeps your skin healthy, and it also keeps it moisturized, and that also helps like itching and irritation, especially if you do a lot of working out or yard work or you're just active, right? It just makes your skin feel better. You don't scratch as much, Yeah. Oh yeah, I was in a band. YouTube about what if Qui-Gon Jinn survived? Yeah, I haven't seen that one, Derek Kerr. Yeah. I've done a lot in my life. I mean, from being an Army Ranger to going to college and getting my degree to being in a band, and just I've done all kinds of stuff. Worked at a big company once upon a time, handling multi-million-dollar accounts. I was once a Jedi like your father. I was not going to ask, Leia. You're not going to get me. I'm not going to get in trouble, Leia. All right, you're young. I'm not falling for that, Slay. I know better. I was bass player. I played my music on here before too, and I've showed pictures of me when playing concert venues and stuff like that. I did background singing on some of their stuff, so yeah. I'm not falling for the old banana in the tailpipe there, Slay. I know better to say anything about that. Saleya is sturdy, and I'm not going to hear anything about it. I don't want to die. You don't ask a woman her age ever. Well, you don't ask that, Derek. You don't ask where a lady's from either. Oh man. Oh, I guess it could be all right. She wants to say it. She's in America. I don't have a problem saying where I'm from because what am I going to fear? I'm an ex-Army Ranger and stuff. But women got to be a little bit more protective of that because there are a lot of stupid men out there and women. But thank you, Darsley. You made me feel young. I know, but as my mom says, she's 30 for 40 years straight. It's like, hey, I turned 30 again. You did. Every time I get her a cake, for her birthday, Darsley, make sure it says 30. It's kind of a joke. Thank you. Yeah, I got this. Where did I get this hat? I think I ordered it. I found this Mandalorian hat, and I really like it. I like the look of it. Right. I think it's cool. I mean, I've got my other hats. I wear hats a lot. Mainly because when I'm streaming, because of the headphones, it just this sitting on my bald head just is not comfortable. So I need some something in between that because I did it a couple times and God Almighty, oh, but I need big head earphones because my hearing's shot, right? So I need to capture the sound and keep stuff out of my ears. I have really bad hearing loss. I'm not too far away from needing a hearing aid in my left ear. My left ear is getting really bad. And that's from too many times. You don't think about it. I mean, usually on the range, we always wear hearing protection, but outside of that, not so much. Sometimes I wear it backwards. I've worn it backwards on streams. That's what I feel like. Oh, that's right, Slade. I think you did tell me that. You did tell me you're an Alabama native. Oh, that is definitely service related. It's in my file. Yeah, trust me. That was documented right when I got out. Yeah, I've got this hat, Derek. I've got quite a lot of few hats, but I mean, I like hats just because like I do a lot of working out and stuff outside right now, and I like to keep the sweat off my face too. So I've got different hats for different things. I got stuff I work out and things. So it just yeah. And then some I just have just for events, like I've got my Cowboys outfit and my Texans outfit, and then my Houston Astros jersey and stuff I just got, so I'll wear that on the stream. From New Jersey, oh my God, Darcy, their paths are starting to become more intertwined all the time. I dated a girl from South Plainfield, New Jersey, once upon a time. Holy Jesus, man. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all. New Jersey. This guy was started like that. The governor, New Jersey. You don't say it like that. Seriously, say Jersey. I get that in my head. Oh no. I think Jersey Shore native. That's fantastic, Darcelia. Yeah, I've been to Atlantic City and the Jersey Shore, Pleasant Point. Had some fun there. Had I had my fun. I've soiled my oats around the world. I did watch the YouTube missed the part about what if Andy never got Buzz Lightyear, but Mr. Incredible and Batman wasn't in game. Derek, you have watched a lot of these what if things, man. This is cool. Yes, Derek is critical thinking about this stuff, nerd stuff, and I like it. You can't be a nerd I mean, we've all been there. Come on now. Whether it's Star Wars or anything else, how many of us have sat there like, what if, so and so fought so and so, who would win? We were kids, and then we get into those ridiculous fights. But nerd fights are the funniest, man. They did a great job of showing that. I think the best in Big Bang Theory. I think that one of my favorite episodes is when the girls get in that huge debate about Thor's hammer, and so, like, yep, that's what we do. That's how we argue. We argue our points. You can't. I mean, if you're a nerd, this is going to has happened many times in your life. Like, and I've watched videos like, what if the Mandalorian fought an Astartes, or Goku versus Superman, or One Punch Man versus so and so, and I just get a kick out of it, So they're entertaining to watch, and it's cool to think about, but I don't take a side on one way or the other. My biggest thing on all those things is like, yeah, but they're different universes. Rules don't apply. You can't take one universe and find someone from a different universe because the laws of the universe are totally different. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What else? 73. Our opponent, he cleared us. I'm going to lose this one. I don't care. It's fine. He threw the kitchen sink at, got the clear. I can't clear that ship, so it's okay. We had fun. That's all the main thing about it. Got caught up on ships. Everything else worked. When did ships RNG? What can you do? So I'm not stressed about it. I just for GAC now. I mean, GAC for me now is just having fun with you guys, doing the counters. We win, we win. I have no control over it. RNG is RNG, and But we're going to get squished down anyway. So, you know, I'll have a winning record and get squished again and just keep dropping. There's nothing I can do about it. Yes, we are 8 Eastern, 7 Central. I will be doing D&D tonight. That is a lot of what ifs, Derek. Can Bo Mando beat GML or Treya Omni? I mean, Bo can beat a lot of things. I'm trying to think of the, because we've used Bo to like we used Bo against JMK last night. Almost pulled it off, and we took out Cat. It was fantastic. And that's with the Padme Cron. All things even. I'm just trying to think of Treya. Trey is more realistic because Bo's going to ramp up with that team, and if you've got Beskar armor in there, Mando, his one shot potential with that team will help clear Treya. She'll isolate Paz, but it doesn't matter because you've got the revive with your Omicron. So Nihilus does his thing. You're going to piss off Bo. The AI is not going to try to go for. They can't go for Bo initially. And if you take any of them out, she's going to get super angry. And as you've seen me do in many fights, she just starts raffle stomping because she gets very, very angry. She's a very angry 2% when you kill one of her homies. JML's a little bit more trickier. I'm trying to think. Because if they're running a real good protection cron on that JML, they're going to nuke you. They're going to hit really hard. You watched on Disney Plus Marvel What If? Yeah, I saw some of those too, Derek Kerr. They're really good. I don't know about JML. I'd have to look that up to press Wampa. If you go to SWGOH.gg, you can kind of see what that is. I don't have the thing to do that, but yes. Treya sounds more realistic. I don't know what the odds are, but Bo is really good. I mean, if you can raffle stomp Vader and some other GLs with her, I mean, Treya for sure. I don't know about Jim. It depends because it comes down to the datacron they have on it to press Wampa, right? And all datacrons make a big difference in that fight. You know, omnis are equal, I think, but it comes down to the datacron because if you're going to go into a fight, you got to look at the datacron and see what it is when you're doing a fight that's not normally done. Oh yeah, Stuart Little, that's a classic, man, for me. I mean, look at me talking. The book, I remember reading the book. Skywalker Vader, hello, fellow Canadian there, up there with all them other Vulcans and mushroom people of Nova Scotia up there. Says, live longer, prosperous. I blame Finn, as you should. The real question is Captain Kirk or Captain Picard. Who's your preference? Oh, I'm a Picard fan. I love Captain Picard. Don't get me wrong, I love me some Kirk too. He's a pimp. But Captain Picard's always been one of my favorite. No Datacron? Whittle 73 could probably tell you. I mean, Whittle 73, our Sith accountant, data keeper, when helped to press Wampa here. No Datacron against the team, but can Bo beat JML and or Treya? No Datacron associated with it. Yeah, Janeway I did love Voyage. I've loved all the Star Trek stuff. And some of the newer stuff, but I mean, it's still... Star Trek will never be Star Wars for me, but I do like Star Trek back in the day, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, the Next Generation. Oh my God, I watched all of it. Derek Curse is my favorite food is pizza, corn dogs, and cheeseburgers. Oh, I am not eating any of that stuff right now. I'm on a very high protein diet right now, Derek Kerr. I would love to be eating a lot of pizza, corn dogs, and cheeseburgers, but maybe one day when I'm fully where I am at. Not that I don't eat that stuff, Dirk. I just don't eat it as much as once in a blue moon now. But we all like our favorite foods are our favorite foods. Yeah, all those shows, man. I've watched all the Star Treks. I do enjoy it. Some more than others. And I know that the newer stuff's been getting poo pooed on, but it's like certain animes for me. It's just something that I watch and I enjoy. I don't think it's extraordinary, but I mean, yeah. My favorite food is split on my enemies. Yes, G-Dub. It's a good dark side way of looking at things. Yes. All right. We'll go for a little bit while longer here. That's right. That's the Conan line. There it is, Tumlo. I always love that line. Arnold. What is best in life? Feeling like a boss. What am I going to do for fun next Friday, Derek Kerr? Well, we would do the same thing we do every Friday. Try and take over the world. No, we do a stream on Friday called Freaky Friday TGIF. We do back-to-back streams where I start my GAC on Fridays. We won't have anything, so it'll just be more having fun and hanging out, getting through Conquest. We'll have the new Conquest up and running. And usually on GAC Fridays, then we go join Scribe like we did this last one, and have some fun. Get drink and be merry and like we did last night. Typically on those Fridays, sometimes I don't stream. We'll see how it goes. So one Friday off every once in a while is not too bad, right? But typically that's what we do. Next Friday, what's going? I'll have to get back with you on that, Derek. But that's typically what I'm doing. My routine is routine, dude. I mean, your job is writing a story. Oh, nice. Very nice, Derek. Typically I do streams in the day and I work out. I do that and then do stuff in the background. I usually get a couple streams in a day on this channel. So like Monday through Thursday, we have a lot of streams happening. Like today, I'm doing this stream. Then I'll end this. Then I'm gonna go. I have to go do some stuff outside in the yard. And then I'll chill out for a little bit, especially after being in that heat. And then if I wasn't doing that, I would go to the gym, get my workout on. And then we'll do D&D tonight, and so we'll get that stream in. Sundays I don't do anything. Sunday is my day of rest. I don't stream on Sunday. I don't do anything but chill on Sundays. So yeah, that's cool that you write stories there, Dark Car. I like that. So yeah, if you have any other questions, get that in. We'll go for a few more minutes here, and then I'm going to get you guys rated over to who's streaming right now. Oh, we got Swings. We haven't raided Swings in forever. We're going to go raid the Swings. Get you guys over to see some GAC from Swings. Yeah, I do see Nucci, but we just raided him the other day. We've raided him a couple times, Darth Revan. I barely ever see Swings on, so he's doing Galaxy Heroes, right? It's not Galaxy or something. Yeah, he's doing GAC. So yeah, we got to raid the Swing. Oh boy, Blue. And good to see you, Darth Revan, the 81st Division. Good. You're welcome, Derek. Appreciates that about you. I like that you're a writer. Writers are cool. I'm a book junkie and a manga junkie, so I read ridiculously. Question for the raid. Relic 8 for all the Gungans, including Jar Jar. My Jar Jar's Relic 9, but that was not for the raid. It's an easy 2.7, man. It just is. You can put on auto. What else 73 was like, you can put on auto. I was like, hey, you can't do that. I have to play it. And then I did the other day and put on auto. I was like, he wasn't farting around, man. The Gungans are ridiculous. But yeah, the Gungans, all mine are Relic 8. Except Jar Jar, he's 9. And that's just more like, because I wanted survivability on Jar Jar for GAC, TW, things that makes that really a nightmare to do. That was a recent Relic 9. Bane was a recent Relic 9, of course. We did both Queen Amidala. We took her to 9, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan for the raid, and also for the assault battles, things of that nature. Plus for JCA, I think Queen Amidala for her decoy just makes her be able to take a lot of crazy hit. I know, it's crazy, Weddle 73. It's absolutely nuts. You go into that, you're like, I thought he was dicking around. I just had some time the other day and I was like, no. I put on auto. I was like, he wasn't kidding. Holy God. Gungans are silly. They're silly little creatures in this raid. Because you can't do that with the other ones. You're doing the Maul fight or you're doing the Queen Amidala fight. You are not putting that on auto. Yeah, I have to do a couple retries. You just have to get the right RNG with that. Well, and when you're, especially if you're doing the undersized one like I'm doing, like with Maul, Newt, and Darth Sidious, you just have to get the right RNG on it. I have to do a few tries with that. The same thing with the Queen Amidala team. Before it was easy 3.6, but now it's a little harder to get. So but the Gungans make up for that time because you can put the shit on auto at that level and just be like, no, 2.7. It's the first fight I do. It's like 2.7. All right, I'm good. I know. Yeah, Derek Kerr, the Jar Jar Binks as a Sith Lord is the memes of all memes. Got it, Ranger Things. I worked against Treya. You're welcome to Press Wampa. I may be dumb, but I'm dumb. All right, you get about a few minutes left. We're going to wrap up this Jedi Academy. I said I got to wrap it up a little bit earlier. I got to get outside and get some yard work done, so I'm going to be out there a couple of hours. Now, that being said, when I'm not streaming, we do have our Discord. You can find the Discord link description of the videos or in the description of our Twitch channel, YouTube channel. You can also just do, if you're in the Twitch chat, exclamation Discord, you're in Discord. Great group of people, gamers. There's people gaming in there all the time, doing different games and stuff. And you can find me in there. And, if you're not a Patreon, that doesn't, you get your own VIP channel where you can just tag me at any time in that. If not, just tag me, just message me. You're more than welcome to. People do it all the time. Hell, even my VIPs are just, if they need general help, they'll put something in the VIP chat. But if they want me to look at something specific, they just message me. Now, I may not respond right away, but I will respond because I take that serious. So if you have any SWGOH questions, things of that nature, feel free to hit me up, man. And you're welcome, Press Wampa. And we also have guides out there too on some of these fights and stuff. So if you need, check out the YouTube channel. We have a playlist of guides for like Bo and things of that nature. We'll put one out for Ahsoka. We'll do one for Balin. We'll talk about the modding, things of that nature. I'll get Karth on here. We usually do those videos for you guys. They've been a big help with whether it's for Bo or getting Jar Jar. All that we do videos on all those fights. I let all the other content creators do all that other stuff, but for those kind of fights specifically, I know those can be a headache. My epic journey through those and the pain and suffering we've gone through with that. That's why we do the guides and those certain fights stuff. How am I doing? I'm doing good there, Derek Kerr. We're getting ready to wrap up and end the stream, but appreciate you for asking me that. I'll get you guys over. Well, on Twitch, I can't do it on YouTube, but I don't know. I think we give a little bit of love to Sweens today on Twitch. Give Sweens some love. But you got other people that you can support. I do encourage people to support these other content creators. The Lost Swamp Rat, Nooch, Dot22. There's a lot of newer content creators. I can only raid one, and I'm only raiding Sweens because I haven't seen him in a hot minute. But yeah, show them a little bit of love when we raid over there. Hit the follow, do all that stuff, and it really does make a difference. To get interactions from people when you're streaming. It's nice. So. And you guys do a great job of doing that when we raid someone, interacting and stuff like that. Doing a little bit of love. Where is the love? Where is the love? Hey. August 18th there, Kerr. Very nice. So you just had one. Oh, congratulations. Happy belated birthday, my friend. Derek, next year on your birthday, you're around and I'm streaming, and I do for everybody. You can have one of the voices I do, and I'll do a voice and wish you a happy birthday, my friend. So least I could do. Well, I would, yes, you're 23 years old for now. For now. Who knows what'll happen next year. Okay, I don't see any other questions. So I got to wrap this one up a little bit earlier today because I got to get outside and get some work done before it gets too hot out there. Oh, God. I'm going to go get this yard work done. I'm procrastinating. Trust me, if I had a choice to sit here and talk with you fine people for another hour or so, I would. But hang out with my homies or go outside and do yard work. I think you know which one I would pick. You know, I do. What else? Any three I do. So I'm going to get you guys over to Swings. Appreciate you guys joining me today on the Jedi Academy. Again, if you need me for anything, hit me up anytime in Discord. I'll be back tonight for some Dungeons and Dragons. Probably a little bit redder, but you know, them's the ropes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So let's get that. You're welcome, Derek Kerr. Thank you for stopping by, my friend, and look forward to seeing you again. So thank you for joining us on YouTube. Thanks everybody on YouTube. Thanks on Twitch. Let me get the raid up and running here. We'll get everybody over there for the swings. And you guys can go watch him do his GAC. All right, everyone have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tonight for some D&D. If not, salute.